Hi. I hope this isn't too forward. I was just having some trouble sleeping and I heard your guitar.
Oh, no, please.
Come
please.
and say okay.
To be entirely truthful, I was having difficulty sleeping also.
Entirely truthful? Well, that's a concept. Would you like a drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I don't drink. Well, unless it's the obligatory toast to the Queen's health.
So you don't lie and you don't drink?
No.
Oh, you're a rare specimen, Constable.
Oh, I shouldn't think so. You know, not all men are...
like my husband, Dwight. You know, underneath it all, he's a good man. He wrote my first hit song, Scaredy Cat. We never call it by the title, though. We've always just called it the tune. But I'm grateful for that song.
How did you get started singing?
16 years old, first time I stepped foot on a stage. Flin Flon, Manitoba. There was about 20 people in the audience, but I knew right then what I was going to do with my life. It just seems so far away now. It's gotten so complicated.
Were you at the Strattinger building today?
I'm divorcing Dwight. My lawyers are there. How'd you know?
Pine Needle. They have a magnificent northern pine in the lobby. I often go there if I'm homesick.
So do you have a home up north?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's a cabin, actually. Well, lean-to, really.
Well, maybe I can see it sometime.
That would be nice. Let's see what Mr. Dunn has in his knapsack.
Tracy Jenkins poster. Tracy Jenkins tape. Her silk stockings. I don't even want to know. 2 unopened Tracy Jenkins CDs.
Excuse me.
We got a piece of tape that puts you in the bar.
There were a lot of other people in that bar, mister.
We searched your room. We found this in your closet. Newspaper clippings. It seems the deceased had some trouble with the law, which you used to blackmail him, which he got sick of, which forced you to kill him.
I didn't kill him.
You didn't.
No, he didn't, Ray.
Come on, Fraser. I'm really laying on the lumber here.
I realize that, and I apologize, but he is telling the truth. He's innocent.
Yes, sometimes he'd bring me stuff. Stockings and stuff, and sometimes he'd get them. Except some stuff he couldn't get, like I really, really wanted a pair of her.
Save it, mushmouth.
Don't tell my mom, okay, mister?
Outside.
Someone ought to check that guy's freezer.
So if our clocks tally, our little extortionist was at the other end of the street buying a CD when the guy was killed.
And the clocks do tally, sir, and the clerk identified him from a photograph.
Dutch, set Carver free, please.
Coffee. So if the killer's not Carver, then it's got to be somebody who knew Carver was going to meet Earl.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, the killer could have just followed Earl and then killed him when the first opportunity to do so presented itself.
Okay, someone tries to kill the star, then somebody does kill the star's bodyguard. Come on, Fraser. No connection? The peroxide, the letters, the silk stockings. Guy's a pervert.
Well, I agree he's a pervert. He's also an extortionist. Ray, I do not believe that Mr. Dunn had anything to do with either shooting.
Maybe someone's trying to frame him. Like, let's look at the husband. There's rumors of a divorce, right? If they get a divorce, he gets nothing. That's a motive.
Okay, where's that leave Earl?
Well, perhaps Earl was in on the plan to murder her, or perhaps he found out about it and he was using that to blackmail Dwight. Is that what you were thinking, more or less?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, let's run Dwight on the computer.
I already did. There's nothing. I mean, unless he's got an alias.
Dwight Jones, born Dwight Parsons, changes his name after tracking his birth parents to a trailer park in Louisiana in 1979.
Okay, thanks.
Meets Tracy Jenkins, March 4th, 1981 at the 16-Acre Lounge, Nashville, Tennessee. She, a cocktail waitress. He, a disc jockey with a criminal record for fraud and assault.
Okay, that's good.
Tracy is nothing if not loyal. Her current manager, George Monroe, was the former owner of the 16-Acre Lounge. And her band leader, Muddy Johnson, was the guitarist in residence.
You can shut up now.
From her earliest days, Tracy displayed a determination to conquer adversity.
Close your packing hole.
She played it till her fingers bled. That's just the kind of person she is.
Miss Jenkins! Miss Jenkins! It's Constable Turnbull! Woo! Miss Jenkins! Miss Jenkins! Oh dear. Music hall. She says she's going to music hall. Constable Fraser. Constable Fraser. Constable Fraser.
Their taxes don't differ.
No, they don't.
And their water's the same. But in one you get comfort, in the other house shame.
Yeehaw! That's what here we go.
Somebody call up Wilkinson, Howard, and Summerling and sign this act up.
Excuse me, Wilkinson, Howard, and Summerling, aren't they in the Strattinger building?
Yeah, on Michigan Avenue, yep.
I thought they were divorce lawyers.
No, not divorce lawyers. Nothing as tawdry as that. These guys are talent managers. High-powered, low-key. Remember the Unplugged Fed? That was them. They created it. They're taking on some of the biggest acts in the business.
That's right.
Like Tracy Jenkins.
Fraser, come on. Turnbull's got his pumpkin pants in and I think Tracy's gonna make that date at the music hall tonight.
No, excuse me, boys. That old mule Rivers and me, Walter Brennan. $50. Cough it up.
Excuse me, Mr. Muddy. Sorry, I'm late for a rehearsal. I gotta go, man.
Check, 2, 1, 2. I need a bit more monitor there, okay? Check 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Where the hell is Muddy?
Ooh, 16 acres, boys. Well, I'll tell you, that was a bad dive on the bad side of bad streets. Nobody had a dime back then. We'd all go down to the A&P grocery store and shoplift some bologna and crackers, play a couple of songs for free beer. Life was good. Tracy was just a kid back then, man. And we was all crazy about Tracy, man. Especially old George.
Was George involved with Tracy?
Yeah, except she didn't know it. Tracy had a thing going on with Dwight, but old George hung in there anyway.